This is a 10 News breaking weather alert.
And we have been tracking this storm. Robert Santos is in the 10 News Pinpoint Weather Center helping out Kristen in this storm. Meteorologist Robert Santos and Kristen, you guys have been very busy back there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot. You know, whenever the weather gets really active like this, we will have this kind of team coverage with our team of forecasters here. And Kristen has been keeping track of where the rain is. It has now moved from the North County and now coming down to some of the more populated areas as well.
Yeah,
down
and
south.
we have the best tools to keep you covered. And let's start with our sky cams. We are watching this camera in Pacific Beach because this is one of the areas really starting to get slammed by not just heavier rain than what we've been seeing this morning, but also strong winds starting to pick up. We'll use our street level radar here, 10 News Pinpoint Doppler Live, showing that this area getting absolutely saturated from Beryl down to Jewel Street over to the 5 right in PB, getting saturated right now. And look what is on the way. A heavier cell right off the coast, and we can actually track how quickly the rain is falling here. That precipitation rate in the blue box, we're almost up to ½ an inch per hour. That's pretty heavy rain here. That's enough to cause at least ponding potentially in the area. And the red that you see, that's our storm tracker tool, and it is showing that this next heavier cell is going to slam Pacific Beach at about 9:09. So coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, some heavier rain coming in just off the coast. We're going to use 10 News Pinpoint Rain Futurecast now to show you that once we get through the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to see some changes with this rain. We're going to see the rain move farther inland over to Ramona and then over to the mountain areas. We get some heavier rain and then becoming spotty at the coast and in the valleys. You could still catch some showers here and there, but not like the heavy downpours we're getting right at the moment. So this is a look at noon when you see it spotty, and then it dies down a little. We get that rain back in here tonight, starting in the eastern portions of the county. And look at storm number 2 on the way tomorrow morning. This is 5 a.m. It starts out subtle, and then look at this. By 8 a.m. we start to see this very potent, potentially a thunderstorm packed in here, arriving into the county. So this is going to impact your commute. This is a look at 9 a.m. and then we fast forward to noon. We start to see the rain move over to the mountain areas and the deserts, and that's when we have our best potential for some snow. So for more on the snow, let's turn it back over to Robert.
Yeah, let's find out just exactly how much we're expecting out of the system here. Wish we could say that it's going to be all the way down to Julian. There is a potential, but not as much. Palomar Mountain and Mountain Laguna. Palomar Mountain about 4 to 10 inches. Mountain Laguna 3 to 9 inches. So our mountains in the 5,000 foot and above level, we'll see those chances. Julian down around the mid 400, more 4,000s, a half to about 2 inches. So 4 to 10 inches there, 3 to 9 inches Mountain Laguna, 1.5 to 2 inches in Julian. Now let's talk about how much rain we're going to get out of all of this. Coast and valleys, when all is said and done, there's a potential to pick up 3/4 to 1.5 inches. And for the mountains, 1 inch to 2.5 inches, and the deserts about 1/10 to 1/2 an inch. Now, besides the rain, we're also going to be getting some high surf out of this. So there's a high surf warning that goes into effect and lasts today and lasts through about Tuesday. And along with this high surf and the heavy rain, coastal flooding, there is certainly that potential once again. We see when we get that consistent widespread rain, and that's Monday and Tuesday. Wind advisory also as well. Gusts up to about 70 miles per hour for the mountains and deserts. I want to quickly show some of the pictures that our 10 News Pinpoint weather watchers have been posting here. Besides the rain, Andrew Miller, cloudy and misty in Ramona, heading to Warner Springs for a hike, and all along the way, the wet cows there in Santa Isabel. So please, as always, if you get some pictures of how this rain is impacting your neighborhood, send it to pictures@10news.com or join our 10 News weather watchers. Remember, Kristen, we got to remind our viewers, safety first and then pictures.
Yes, of course. We love your pictures, but we love you more. All right, today we're going to see 64 degrees at the coast. That wind really picking up, and it's going to stick with us through the day. 59 tomorrow when we get our thunderstorm potential. So temperatures dropping, and then these storms will be out of here Tuesday morning. We could get a shower or two Tuesday morning, but then we get mild conditions for the middle of the week and another chance for showers. Potentially, we could launch another 10 News breaking weather alert by Friday into Saturday. We'll be pinpointing that for you. 67 inland today. We drop down to the 50s. 58 is your high tomorrow, and then we see the 70s again for the rest of the week. For the mountains today, we are calling it 52 for you, but 44 is your high tomorrow. We have those windy conditions in store all day for you. For the deserts, 73, we drop down to 66 tomorrow, but that wind really picking up, and we also have visibility issues in some areas across the county. So I'm going to pull up those maps for you in just a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Kristen.
So we do know the rain is going to continue.